Today on Argo News, we'll give you a recap of UWF's Family Weekend.
And listen to a melody performed by UWF students.
All this and more today on Argo News. Great success. Argo News reporter Aaron Lothar spoke with the coordinator of the event to find out more.
Family, food, and fun, all at UWF? What could be better?
Family Weekend is a time for parents and family members of current UWF students to come back to campus at the most vibrant time of year to experience the university from the lens of their students. And it also gives them an opportunity to come and provide support and to provide their students with a level of motivation during the most, stressful time of year, which is midterms. So we want parents and family members to know that they are valuable stakeholders on this campus and that they help the university with retaining their students. So this is also a time for us to show them that we appreciate their support. Everyone is invited. Everyone that has a parent or family member or any friend or educational supporter that the student feels or deems family. Well, some of our signature events during Family Weekend is the Homecoming Family Weekend Tailgate. We also have a university update by the president, and this year we have incorporated a pregame breakfast, which turned out to be a really huge hit. We also have Discovering UWF on and off campus. Some of our parents and family members may not necessarily know that the University of West Florida has a huge stake in our downtown vibrancy, and so what we want to do is ensure that we are exposing them to all the great things, not only on campus, but off campus as well. And then we also have our Sunday Goodbye Brunch with our parents and family members. Those are some of our signature events that we have, along with other things that are offered throughout the entire weekend.
If you'd like to learn more or get involved with Family Weekend for next fall, visit uwf.edu/family. I'm Erin Lothar, reporting for Argo News.
It's an important program for UWF Recreation. The UWF Haunted Hike is scaring people into utilizing UWF's natural resources.
As darkness falls here on the nature trail, students will scurry out to be scared in the dark with only a glow stick.
This is the 6th year doing it here at UWF. The idea is most students have told us that they've never been on the boardwalk during the day, and we figure with Halloween we could expose them to that in a way that there's staff out there making sure they make it back. We also don't want to compete with traditional haunted houses, so the idea is it's more creepy in a exposed to nature kind of way than people jumping out with chainsaws kind of thing. The program is part of Outdoor Adventures' philosophy of getting people to realize the joy they have in trying new things that might be a little scary. So you compare this to our climbing wall, which is very scary, but you come in and try it, and we haven't had people say, I regret that I did that. So the Halloween hike is a way to encourage students to go try something they would never do, hike the boardwalk out into the woods alone, but they're comforted that Outdoor Adventures is there taking care of them, and so they're glad they did it. It's creepy, but they're glad they took a chance and went out in the woods at night and tried something new. I mean, I certainly enjoy a good scare myself. As a scare, I enjoy scaring other people, but I enjoy students coming out and talking about how glad they are they did it, and they'll be calling their friends, and we've had 500 students at this event before, so to hear that enthusiasm about one of our programs and also utilizing something on campus that most students don't use, and a lot of students don't know that we have this boardwalk and all these wonderful trails on campus. So knowing that we've taught them something about campus too, and they feel connected to something they can do right here on campus is really rewarding.
For more information about how you can get involved with events like this, you can visit the website www.uwf.edu/recreation. I'm Travis Bennett reporting for Argo News.
If you didn't get your share of scare during October, there are a few more chances in store.
Here at Pace's Creepy Hollow Woods, the horror doesn't have to stop at Halloween.
Creepy Hollow Woods is a haunted attraction containing some sets from different horror scenes over the years. Saw Room, maybe see Freddy Krueger, you might see Texas Chainsaw Massacre, different type things like that. I think there's an appeal for people like, the fright. They like, there's a lot of people that enjoy being the little scare or the anticipation of what's to come next, or, it's just a fun time for families, and it's just a good get together. Normal hours are dark, about 7 o'clock p.m. till we try to stay open until 11 p.m. We try to stay open until as late as we can. Just look up our Creepy Hollow Woods Facebook page. It's Creepy Hollow Woods, Pace, Florida. They can get in there. There's comments, people contact, all the information about it. Everything's on the Facebook page. Donations go to WPHS at Pace High School. We have a can drive night. Donations will be going, the can drives will be for the Manna Food Bank. And then the rest is just recouping what's spent. If there's more money there, past the profit, if they're into the profit, that would be donated out as well.
And you can catch your final dose of Creepy Hollow Woods on Friday, November 13th. I'm Sam Shields reporting for Argo News.
3, 2, 1.
Let's grab some popcorn and enjoy a lovely melody performed by our very own UWF students.
Time to shine in the lights and enjoy the symphonic sound presented by UWF Symphonic Band.
The Symphonic Band concert is put on by the University of West Florida's Symphonic Band twice a semester, and it's a unique ensemble of wind players, brass players, and percussionists. Sometimes we have singers that join us as well, but we're all under the direction of Professor Richard Glaze. I had taken a conducting course in the summer, and it was a required course for my degree. And I had seen other student conductors conduct, and it had just kind of been on my bucket list as for something that I wanted to do. The two pieces that I conducted for the concert was Percy Granger's Irish Tune for County Dairy and Shepherd's Hay. I had played both of these pieces in high school, and when the semester started, Professor Richard Glaze had given me a selection of music to choose from, and I saw that those two pieces were on the list, and I just have a connection to those pieces. I really like those pieces. They were also great standards for band, and I knew that they would be good choices for potential conducting programs for auditions. Our conductor for the band is Professor Richard Glaze. He has been, for me, the UWF Symphonic Band conductor since I've been there, but he's also been the band conductor for over 25 years. He is just so great about pinpointing things that I need to fix, and also helps me with technical aspects, and he's also just great on the conducting end. He's helped me with everything, and he's very inspirational. And I knew that when I was conducting, and the way people react to me, and the things I say, and the way they react to the things I say, it means something, and it amounts to something. And that means something to me, and I know I'm going in the right directions.
Special congratulations to Crystal Gibson and the UWF Symphonic Band. If you missed out on this event, don't worry, there's more events to come. Just visit uwf.edu/CFPA. I'm Tula Howard reporting for Argo News.
Have you been looking for a fun class that works out more than just your brain?
UWF might have the perfect way for you to get kicked into shape.
I am the instructor of the Shotokan karate class, and I am sensei, is a teacher in Japanese. And what I do is to teach the class from beginners through black belts. We learn kihon, which are your basic techniques. We also learn kata, which are moves against a predetermined opponent. And we also do kumite, which consists of fighting in 5 steps, 1 step, semi-free, and free sparring. So I am the instructor of record for the class. I'm also a 4th degree black belt, and I've been doing this over 20 years. It is a 1 credit hour course. It is structured so that each level gets its own, as a group, instruction. So everything from white belt to black belt, everything from first semester through people who have been with me for 14 years are in this class, and everybody works together.
We do have a yearly tournament that is with the the SACA, the Southern Atlantic Karate Association. I competed in one of the tournaments when I was an orange belt. It was a local tournament, but there's also tournaments regionally and nationally that we can compete in. Actually, one of my dreams is to be a sensei one day, just like my sensei. So this is a good experience for me, and I hope that my passion as a person who loves Shotokan and karate shows through to other people outside our organization, and we can recruit new members. And I like all of it, really. I like all of it.
If you'd like more information about the Shotokan Karate class or its club, you can visit its website. I'm Tyler Simmons, reporting for Argo News.
Getting sick shouldn't be your only concern when it comes to your well-being. Argo News reporter David Cook learned a couple of tips that could add a few years to his life at the annual health fair.
UWF is dedicated to educating its students, but that doesn't limit the education to just the classroom. The UWF Annual Health Fair is currently underway with plans to inform students of new ways to promote healthier living.
I'm a master student for Community Health Education and Promotion, so I'm involved with Community Health Education and Promotion Club here on campus, and my part was here is to organize the exhibitors, all of the people who are coming here today, so we can introduce UWF students to health, to what's available in the community, and just to know that they can take care of themselves. So what we do as we prepare ourselves to be in a workforce, we also have to know how to work with people. So university becomes a great opportunity for us to organize events, to promote health, but also to practice. How do we talk about health to people? Because everybody knows, everybody reads it, but people have the hardest time to know how to implement it. So for us, it's like a playground with our professors helping us to be comfortable in the real world later on. The community really contributes to the UWF Health Fair. So we have presenters from Florida Department of Health, and what they do HIV awareness, they do breast cancer awareness. Then we have tobacco prevention, then we have American Health Education Center, I do believe, and they actually provide the free cessation classes on campus, and they're here today. I am a president on the Students Ending Tobacco. And this is a huge thing for us because just on October 13, president of the university signed up the policy, then tobacco-free. Then university is going to be tobacco-free beginning August 1st, 2016. So that's another event we'll be doing in November.
For more information on the Students for Health Education and Promotion, you can check out Argo Pulse on the UWF website. I'm David Cook, reporting for Argo News.
Now let's have a closer look at football here at the University of West Florida and the construction of the stadium.
Have you ever wondered how football stadiums were formed? Well, with the initiative of football here at the University of West Florida, we get to see the start of it all.
Pete Shinnick, head football coach here, started the program, got hired about 2 years ago to start football, bring football to the Argonaut athletic family and also bring it to the University of West Florida.
Okay.
Well, it's really, we're in a three-phase process right now, and what's going on behind us is where we are building what will be a turf field. And that is phase one of this project. And then the second phase of that project is to build a training room and a weight room for all the athletes to use, as well as a locker room for the football program. And then the third phase would be to bring stands to build around that turf field. Until that time, we're going to be playing downtown in Wahoo Stadium. Well, I think if you look at all institutions that have football, it really kind of changes the complexion of the campus as well as the student body. We're a campus that, hasn't been known to stick around on the weekends in the fall, and, a little bit of a commuter, title has been given to us. Football is going to keep a lot of the student body around and going to change what the campus looks like. Also, it's shown that, whatever university adds football, it grows enrollment, and it continues to add other students to the population as well.
With the coaches and football players ready to start the official season of football, they'll be playing at the Blue Wahoo Stadium until the construction of the new stadium is done. I hope to catch you at one of the games. For more information about the football games, you can check out the webpage at goargos.com. Again, that's GOARGOS.com. I'm Yolanda Mack reporting for Argo News.
Looking for ways to prepare for the upcoming weather? Argo News reporter Jordan Soto found some helpful information for students on and around campus.
Are you trying to get up to date on local occurrences or what's happening at UWF?
Well, the thing I think that the biggest purpose, the most useful thing that we do is serve the community. That's our mandate, is to serve the community, both here on the campus and 60 miles in every direction, which is how far our signal goes. And that is extremely important, particularly when we are in a situation when tropical weather is here. During Hurricanes Ivan and Dennis, we were one of the last stations off the air, one of the first stations on the air. Because we're non-commercial, we weren't bound to play commercials and fulfill those obligations, so we could dedicate 100% of our airtime to keeping the community informed with what roads were out, where to get MRIs, where to get ice, do you have power, do you not have power, call us and tell us. And so we served a very, very important function after disasters like that, and we're ready to do it again. So, and we dedicate a lot of our resources to infrastructure. We have a backup transmitter, we have a backup link to the transmitter, we have a transmitter here, our building's reinforced. So that's what we do. We serve the community. That's the function we serve.
You can listen to WUWF every day at 88.1 FM or go to their website at wuwf.org. I'm Jordan Soto reporting for Argo News.
Tired of all the same old art? There's a Pensacola gallery that just may be what you're looking for. Argo News reporter Shakina Duncan will tell you more.
Tucked away in downtown Pensacola is a quaint little gallery that's doing things a little bit different.
The name of this show is Strings and Things, and we have 3 different artists. One is Kathy Pascoe, who does the batik work, and batik is actually an art form where you use wax on cloth or paper, and then you add your dye, and eventually you get the wax off of that paper. And it has some fabulous effects. She does wonderful work, and it's really quite something to see. Leland Leonard does our beautiful woodworking here, and it is just gorgeous. You have to see it to believe it. And Laurie Flynn does batik, but she does clothing as well. She does necklaces. They're just wonderful clothing. A fiber artist can be many things. It depends on what fibers you're using. However, Laurie does a lot with clothing, different types of fabric that she uses for her clothing, but she also does a lot of macrame jewelry, and it's just fabulous stuff. You know, she works beads into it and other artifacts into her macrame jewelry. The intricate detail that Leland Leonard puts in his work is just unbelievable. He uses the wood and has little tiny pieces that he works into it. You touch it, it feels like glass. It's all natural wood. He just does some magnificent stuff. One of the things that is nicest about Quayside is the fact that we are a co-op gallery. There are no paid employees. We are able to keep the prices down for the public because we are not charged a huge fee to be a member, and we can keep the cost, our cost down, so we can offer the art to the public at much better prices. It's quality stuff at a really good price. Fabulous artists, so we're going to have a good time.
Strings and Things will be at the Quayside Gallery until November 16th, so there's still time to check it out. I'm Shakina Duncan, reporting for Argo News.
A Pensacola tradition has come around again at the Pensacola Fairgrounds, so it's time to get your wristband and keep your hands and feet inside the car at all times.
Are you looking for a fair amount of entertainment?
The fair got started way before my time, really. So we're 81 years old this year, but it was in 1935. And actually my dad is the one that started it. A lot of people think that the Frankels own it, but we don't. It was set up as a corporation, but way back then. The fair is located at the intersection of Pine and Forest Road and Mobile Highway. It costs $12 to get in, for ordinary admission if you come up to the front gate. But if you buy them in advance at any of the Walgreens locations, not only in Pensacola, but Mobile, Fort Walton, Foley, you know, all the surrounding areas, you get them for half price, which is $6. Every year we try to have a new spectacular ride, but this year we have the big roller coaster that we've never had before. It's the largest temporary roller coaster that they have, that the carnivals have. This year I really think we hit a winner with the talent that we do have coming. But all of our entertainment is free on our open air stage with the cost of it. This year is October the 22nd through November the 1st. Next year, and I might mention it's always the third week in October unless leap year comes along and it leaps a week ahead. But this particular year is 22nd to November the 1st. Next year is October the 20th to the 30th. 11 days.
So if you're looking for rides, shows, or just family fun, come on out to the Pensacola Interstate Fair at the Pensacola Interstate Fairgrounds from October the 22nd to November the 1st. You can find out more at PensacolaFair.com or by calling 944-4500. I'm going to go ride the new roller coaster now, so I'm Argo News reporter Jared Perez reporting for Argo News. There's a lot of ways to get fit. Jordan Thatch tells us about a different kind of fitness.
A new fitness studio is taking Pensacola by storm.
So I started this studio with my friend Rashida, who is a Zumba fitness instructor, and we started doing burlesque cardio, which really took off in the area. And from there I had a lot of ladies asking about the vertical pole fitness class. And I met Tina, and Tina was a instructor in Colorado. And with that, we started our vertical pole fitness side, and our classes just kept growing and growing. Yeah, it's definitely getting bigger and bigger, which I'm liking. Getting great feedback when they see us down out advertising, gallery nights, things like that, different networking events. They're like, oh, we've always, been looking for a studio like this. So it's definitely picked up a lot. Loving the feedback. We have vertical pole fitness, hip hop cardio. We have sexy flex, pound, refit. We have black light Zumba, black light twerkout cardio. Because a lot of ladies are looking for a place that they can go and feel safe and, embrace their femininity and, to embrace their curves and not get judged and things like that. So because this is an all-female studio, everybody's very comfortable in here. Nobody's, judgmental in here. So we try to focus on the inside out. So we try to build people's confidence up, let them know that they are sexy no matter how old they are, what age they are, what race they are, how much they weigh. You can be confident, you can, embrace that you are a woman and you have curves and you feel good about yourself. And with these sexy classes we have, that's how it kind of works. It's from the inside out, and then before they know it, they're like, oh, I've lost so much weight, or I'm, getting stronger on the pole to where I can actually climb the pole now and things like that. So.
If you want more information about classes, you can search them at meetup.com Burlesque Fitness Kittens. I'm Jordan Thatch, reporting for Argo News. Books, books, and more books. Reading can help one succeed. Why not check out the library? Argo News reporter Jasmine Granger has more.
With tons of books on the shelves and the library receiving more as donations, where do they put them all?
All right, so we're doing two things by having the book sale each semester. The first and probably the most important is that we love our students and we really want to do something fun for them. So we have the book sale to kind of bring attention to the library and also give students, again, something fun to do. So we have food and snacks and trivia and just a lot of cool things going on during that time. And then the second reason why we do it is because we receive so many donations and a lot of great material that we cannot add to the collection. So we want to find a way to give that back to the students so that all the books can find a good home. So the proceeds actually go back to the library, and we put it in a fund that allows us to buy materials for the students. So that money, it goes back into the collection. So the book sale, so far it's occurred twice a semester because we've received so many donations. We have a lot of great things we want to give to the students. And it used to coincide with Field on the Green, which was a big festival that UWF used to have. That's no longer going on, so the library is sort of going solo on the book sale, and we try to have it during times of the year where students aren't studying and where things aren't crazy, but they could still use a little bit of a break. All the things that we receive from donations, those are things that we are not able to add to the collection. So students, they can take everything, and most of the stuff that we have in the book sale our fiction materials or it's copies of things that we already have in the library. So you could find some things that the library has, like older textbooks or things like that, but it does not limit access to what's happening actually inside the library.
With finals coming, the library just wanted to give students a great place to relax. I'm Jasmine Granger, reporting for Argo News.
With Veterans Day approaching, we shine a light on individuals rather than the day. Argo News reporter Lindsay Tebow got to know a local veteran.
For some of us, Veterans Day hits closer to home.
I had 3 MOSs. I was artillery, an interpreter, and a truck driver. Somebody yelled incoming. And before I could jump off the truck, a 122 rocket, which is like 6 or 7 foot tall, hit my truck direct hit and blew up underneath my feet. And they found me 60 feet away. My right arm was blown off. They found that 8 feet away from me. 4 corpsmen came to me, and all 4 corpsmen patched me up, bandaged me someplace, put tourniquets on me and stuff like that. And after they finished doing that, first thing they do after you get that is they're supposed to give you a shot of morphine. But after you get your shot of morphine, you're supposed to mark your forehead with an M for morphine with your own blood. Just draw an M on your forehead, then tag you what time you had it. All 4 corpsmen gave me a shot. Nobody tagged me. I was flying higher than a kite. I had no pain. I was doing good. They listed me as KIA. My mom was notified. They sent a telegram to my mom, told her I was dead already. Red Cross girl came in and said, "Have you made a phone call yet?" And I said, "No." They said, "Okay," and I gave the phone number, my mom's phone number, and she answered the phone. The operator says, "We have a long distance call from Corporal Cliff Treese." My mom said, "Who's a practical joker? My son was killed 3 days ago." And I yelled over the phone, "Mom, it's me, I made it, I'm okay."
Thank you to the men and women who have served and will serve for our country. I'm Lindsay Tebow, reporting for Argo News.
And that's all we have for you today.
Be sure to find us here every day at noon and by searching YouTube Argo News Fall 2015. Have a great day.